Hi guys, I'm live. I'm doing this video on request of one of my commenters. Thanks for the idea. Someone wanted me to do a tour of my CD collection. So sorry if this is boring to some of you. I told them I would try to do it tonight, and it's still tonight. So let me try to do that. I'm gonna flip the camera so you can see the CDs rather than me, and hope you enjoy the tour of my CD collection. He didn't say DVDs, he said CDs, so we'll do that. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Peace. Okay, first of all, the most essential part of my collection, well, one of the most essential parts, is my Allan Holdsworth. This is all my Allan Holdsworth CDs. Sorry that one person gets a whole category to themselves, but he's Allan Holdsworth. Some of these I'm gonna name them off or show them. I hope this doesn't take too long here. This is Soft Machine. It's called Alive and Well. Tempest, self-titled. UK Alaska by Night. It's UK Live. The Best of Allan Holdsworth Against the Clock. Allan Holdsworth Group Live Then. Allan Holdsworth Road Games. UK album. Bill Bruford One of a Kind. Allan Holdsworth Metal Fatigue. Tony Williams Lifetime Collection. Allan Holdsworth Gordon Beck The Things You See. Bundles Soft Machine. Gong Time is the Key. Nucleus Belladonna. The 16 Men of Tane, Allan Holdsworth. First Light, How the Land Lies, with Ronnie Johnson. It was one of his friends, I think, in high school or something. Jazz Explosion Superhand, Allan Holdsworth. Pork Pie Hat. Some kind of tribute to Jaco Pastorius, I think. Gong Gazoos. Higginbottom's Wrench. And Bill Bruford Feels Good to Me. Okay, that's my Allan Holdsworth alone in its own section. Allan is, and that's maybe not every CD Allan ever recorded, but it's a lot of them. So now I'm putting them back in order. They call that OCD. I don't know. They're not in any order, but I want them stacked nicely so they don't fall over like they might have been if I just put them where I just had them. So I'm putting them back where they were. I'm not going on about each CD because that would take an inordinate amount of time. I'm just giving you a quick tour. If you guys have any questions about any one, or you can just Google it. You know, we didn't have Google when I was a kid, but then we had the Encyclopedia Britannica. Oh, I didn't do this one. This one's got my picture on the front, but it's actually Allan Holdsworth. It's Allan Holdsworth, A Tavakron and IOU, 1982. I had to have these recorded for me that I couldn't get the store-bought versions. Okay, second most important part of my collection, perhaps at least very important, is my top 12 favorites. These are in a laser line, and these are my top 12 just overall CDs that I own, and they're in here. So let's just look at them. David Lee Roth, Eat 'Em and Smile. Ozzy Osbourne Tribute, The Jimi Hendrix Experience, Are You Experienced, Van Halen 2, Deep Purple Made in Japan, Queen Live Killers, The Who Live at Leeds, Led Zeppelin 4th album, Strange Brew, The Very Best of Cream, Van Halen 1, first one, Robin Trower for Earth Below, and Dokken From Conception Live 1981. All right. I didn't have to get those out. Hopefully that's okay. Now, Then I have CDs that are just kind of just, these are just stock metal 70s and 80s hits for when I need to do something for my channel. These are ones I'm ready to learn. The Very Beast of Dio, because that has Holy Diver on it. 70s rock has a bunch of stuff in it I'm going to do. This particular one has Hold the Line by Toto, which I'm going to do. Best of 80s metal, which has Round and Round by Rat, that I'm going to do. See, that's how I learn my songs. I get the CD and I learn it. Feel the Noise, the best of metal. 80s Metal Mania, American 80s hair metal, 80s rock, American 80s hair metal, Monster Madness. So whenever it's just a rock song that, you know, that I may not have the perfect, you know, CD to, well, there's the mixed, you know, mixed CDs. All right. Echoes, the best of Pink Floyd. Steppenwolf, Millennial Collection. Alice Cooper, School's Out and Other Hits. Robert Palmer, Riptide. Bill Bruford's Earthworks. Bill Bruford, Earthworks, a different one. Elvis, Pure Gold. Alive, Live Baby Live, In Excess. But it could also mean Live Baby Live. Get it? It's a live album. Robin Trower, Bridge of Sighs. Styx, Return to Paradise. Scorpions, Gold. So if I have any songs I need to learn, I don't Google things. I don't ask Google how to play it. I do Google the words if I don't know them. I often have to do that, but I don't Google the music. I learn it by ear. That's what we did when I grew up. But you have to have a CD to do that, and so that's why I have so many CDs. Okay, I'm just going to go through everything, like I've been doing. If this is interesting, I'm glad. One Big Rush, The Genius of Joe Satriani. Asia, first album. Bryan Adams, So Far So Good. Foreigner, Records. Cinderella, nobody's, just Cinderella, I guess it's hits or something. Metallica, Black Album. Styx, Edge of the Century. Chicago's Greatest Hits. Bon Jovi, Keep the Faith. Eric Clapton, August. Let me just fiddle with my hair here, you know me. Alright, just do my hair a little. David Lee Roth, A Little Ain't Enough. Jason Becker. Nickelback, Silver Side Up. Madonna, Vogue. Robert Palmer, Heavy Nova. Eric Clapton, Unplugged. The Who, Tommy. Eric Clapton, Journeyman. Metallica. That would be a good album. No. Madonna, Erotica. The Who, Who's Next. And a tribute to Steve Ray Vaughan. So these are more these are ones just up here that just didn't have anywhere else to go, to be honest. But I'm doing them in order from top to bottom and from one side of the room to the other, so there's not any real order from here on. They're just whatever stack they happen to be in. But somebody requested this, so I said I would do it, try to do it tonight, and I thought, what am I doing? I'm listening to Ozzy DVD in the other room, but I can do this too. So I'm good. I can do this. All right. Rush, Icons. Boston, first album. Sean Mullins, Souls Core. The Rembrandts LP. I hung out with the nephew of the guitar the nephew of the guitar player for Rembrandts, and I hung out in the 90s. His name was David Ward. White Snake, Slide It In. Queen, Hot Space. Queen, Greatest Hits. Isle of Wight Festival, 1970. Various artists. Tower Power, just called Top. Will Smith, Big Willie Style. Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation. Timepieces, the best of Eric Clapton. The Cars Greatest Hits. Candy-O, I Need You So. Styx, Edge of the Century. You might have heard. Oh, okay. Santana, Supernatural. Pete Townsend, White City. Bachman Turner Overdrive, ain't seen nothing yet. Or you ain't seen nothing yet. Now, I have to take a second here to put these back in, kind of in their space. So sorry if there's time when I'm not doing any now. Now let's go through these. You guys somebody wanted to do this, so what the heck? I'm Aspie. I kind of do things all or nothing, and I do things by deliberateness. And I just decide, okay, I'm going to do that, and then I do it, and then that's just the end of it. So somebody wanted me to do this. This I just bought today. There's only 3 of them available right now at Spindles, and I got one saved for me. It wasn't legally allowed to be sold until yesterday. It's The Doors live at Concertus, Stockholm, September 20th, 1968, just released by the band. Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. Peter Gabriel, Us. Black Sabbath, Master of Reality. Poison, Look What the Cat Dragged In. Devo's Greatest Hits. Or Devo Greatest Hits. Kiss, Alive 3. Styx, Kilroy was here. I don't have any Korn, someone asked. No, I don't. Led Zeppelin, Mothership, Disc 2. Sorry to disappoint. Steve Vai, Alien Love Secrets. The Best of Great White, 1986 to 1992. Jimi Hendrix Blues. Living Color Biscuits. Motley Crue, Decade of Decadence, 81 to 91. U2, Under a Blood Red Sky. Eric Johnson, Alien Love Child. Living Color Stain. The John Lennon Collection. Satriani Live. U2, Boy. Giant Steps, Practice with Rhythm and Bass and Click. It's John Coltrane. Steely Dan, Asia. George Thorogood Live. Fleetwood Mac Greatest Hits. Skid Row, first one. Motley Crue, Girls, Girls, Girls. Led Zeppelin, Physical Graffiti. I gotta put these back. Somebody wanted me to do this, so I'm just. This is my CD collection, and it's all in. These are all in my music room. This is what I call my hippie room, but then I sometimes just call it the music room. Next door, I'm playing Ozzy, Speak of the Devil, 1982, with Brad Gillis on guitar. Okay, Billboard Top Hits. Joe Satriani Surfing with the Alien. Van Halen, Diver Down. Dude, I dropped one. The Monkees' Greatest Hits. Eric Johnson, Ivy Musicom. Peter Gabriel, Shaking the Tree. 16 Golden Greats. Miles Davis, Doo-Bop, sorry. Jimi Hendrix, Voodoo Soup. Whitesnake, The Definitive Collection. Live Cream. Steve Miller Band, Greatest Hits, 74 to 78. There we go. Live Cream, Volume 2. Rush, Permanent Waves. Dug that album cover, dude. I mean, that album cover got me through 8th grade. Eric Clapton, Blues. The Who, Joined Together. Am I getting bad lighting? I'm sorry if I am. Echo's the best of Pink Floyd. I already had that, but I didn't take it back. I'm not I'd want to be a stickler like that. Journey, Escape. Journey, Departure. David Lee Roth, Skyscraper. ZZ Top, Eliminator. Journey, Captured. Van Halen live in London, never got released. It's a bootleg. Live. Skid Row, first one. Queen on Fire, live at the Bowl. George Lynch, Sacred Groove. Scorpions, Love It for Sting. That picture could be a billboard for the 80s. Steve Perry, For the Love of Strange Medicine. Journey vocalist. The Doors, first one. Stop staring at me like that, Jim. The Best of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I took that from a girl's comment at one point. I didn't make that up, so I'm quoting it. Living Color, Time's Up. Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. Led Zeppelin 3. Van Halen, 1984. The Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Led Zeppelin, Mothership, Disc 1. The Best of the Rolling Stones, Jump Back, 71 to 93. The Bangles, Different Light. Styx, Come Sail Away, the Styx Anthology. Michael Jackson, Thriller. Steve Miller Band, Greatest Hits, 74 to 78. Joe Satriani, Flying in a Blue Dream. Rush, All the World's a Stage. Deep Purple, Machine Head. Def Leppard, Pyromania. Photograph. Deep Purple, Burn. Heart, Greatest Hits. Eric Johnson, Seven Worlds. That is a great album. Steve Vai's Flexible. Just as good of an album. Miles Davis, Kinda Blue. Gotta have it. Black Sabbath, Past Lives. It's just a collection. Hard to find. Robin Trower and Michael Schenker, back to back. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Greatest Hits. So now I put them back in their stack. That's a rhyme. Get your hands up. I'm all right, Jack. Keep your hands off of my stack. From Money, Pink Floyd. Dark Side of the Moon, 1973. I could go on about some of these albums, but I don't have time. And I'm Aspie. I have a very good, I could go on about these CDs to I could make a class out of this. I could make a rock appreciation class, and I could say, come, we'll do a semester, and then you'll go through maybe half of my CDs or maybe all of them, and then you'll get it. Then take a test. I could do that, but I'm just talking because I don't right now. I'm just putting the CDs back in their stack. Okay, I don't want them to fall down, and they're very tall stacks, and I don't mean to make them any taller than they have to be, because I don't want them to fall. Someone says something about some kind of a holder that I could get that I don't even know what it is. Plus, it'd probably have to be a lot of money because I have to buy a bunch of them probably, and they probably have to be found on eBay or something, or Amazon or something. And next thing you know, I'm spending all my time just housing my CDs. Not time efficient to me. Somebody else maybe. 80s Mega Metal. Van Halen Bottoms Up. It's another bootleg. Total 4. I'm sorry if you guys are bored, but somebody requested this. So what do you want me to say? David Bowie, Let's Dance. Deep Purple when we walk. Deep Purple when we rock. We rock when we roll. We roll. Skid Row, first one. Van Halen, A Different Kind of Truth, 2013. That Wolfgang on bass. Vicious Rumors, Soldiers of the Night, excellent. Vinnie Moore on guitar. Ingrid Malmsteen, The Millennial Collection. Boston Greatest Hits. Public Image Limited compact disc with Steve Vai on guitar. Triumph, Live at the S Festival. Jason Becker, Perpetual Burn, one of the best albums ever made. The Essential Ozzy Osbourne. Black Sabbath, Mob Rules. Jackal, Push Comes to Shove, great underrated band. Lenny Kravitz, Greatest Hits, great overrated person, LOL. Good Charlotte, Chronicles of Life and Death. Learned that about Good Charlotte from Amy. Thank you, Amy. Van Halen, Women and Children First. Monsters of Rock, not the festival, just various artists. Night Ranger, Greatest Hits. No, I don't have Social Distortion, dude. I'm not Google here. The Who, Icons. The Jimi Hendrix Experience, Live at Winterland. Peter Frampton Comes Alive, without which I might not have played guitar. Sorry, I just might not have. The way he commanded the audience on Do We Feel Like We Do? I'm like 8, and I'm going, I want to do this. Boston, first one. Ooh, I threw it too hard. Sorry. The Go-Go's, Greatest. Jimi Hendrix, Band of Gypsies. Ted Nugent live at Hammersmith, 79. The very best of Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble. Awesome guitarist and singer. Tower Power back to Oakland. Cheap Trick live at Budokan. My favorite song by them is called Need Your Love. I love that. I can listen to that every day. It would be one of my Desert Island songs or something like that. Tracy Chapman, New Beginning. Billy Idol, Rebel Yell. Guns N' Roses live, Like a Suicide. The Who live with Lyle White, 1970. And that little stack has to fall, doesn't it? Bonnie Raitt, Luck of the Draw. Robert Plant, Fate of Nations. Rock and roll would not be rock the same without Robert Plant. John Coltrane, Blue Train. Stanley Clarke, Hideaway. Jazz bass player. LA Guns, Cocked and Loaded. Al Di Meola, World Sinfonia. Okay, Al Di Meola. Aerosmith, Get a Grip. George Michael, Faith. I Gotta Have Faith. Quiet Riot, Mental Health. This is Iconium, tribute to Led Zeppelin. Heart, Greatest Hits. I'm going to have to make 3 stacks out of this because this is a tall stack here, and I can't put it all in one stack very easily. Led Zeppelin, first album. Cinderella, the Millennium Collection. Kiss, Greatest Hits. Cinderella, Heartbreak Station. I can do this, you guys. Gary Hoey, Bug Alley. Heart, Dog and Butterfly. Frank Zappa, Chic Your Booty. Very clever with words, he was. Coverdale Page. Cinderella, Once Upon a. Okay. Oh, dude, I almost dropped some. I have good quick reflexes, but doesn't mean I can just throw stuff around out with impunity. Let me get these back in the stack. We're making a dent in it. We've made some progress. I'll put it like that. I'm not gonna. I mean, we're just gonna do this, okay? Thank you for the suggestion. Somebody wanted me to do this. These are my CDs. I didn't say, well, I just like this and this. But even though some bands I don't have, you're right. I don't have every single band conceivable to man. It's a half rhyme. Okay. Living Color, Vivid. Kiss Icon. Didn't I already have? I don't know. Journey, Evolution. Jimi Hendrix, the best of Jimi Hendrix. Richie Blackmore's Rainbow, self-titled. Awesome album. Elvis, Rock. The best of Eric Clapton timepieces. Sure, I already had showed that, but AC/DC, Back in Black. John Coltrane, Coltrane's Sound. I know you guys can hate all you want later on, but I'm doing this. The best of Cream, 20th anniversary, 20th century masters or something. Styx, Grand Illusion. Queen, The Game. Play the game, play the game, play the game. Striper, To Hell with the Devil. To turn from him is what we've got in mind. Dokken, Under Lock and Key. It's not love. Queen's Right, Greatest Hits. Bullet Boys, first one. Vince Neil, Exposed. I had never heard of that. What's that? Leonard Skinner, All-Time Greatest Hits. Van Halen, Fair Warning. Warrant, Dirty Rotten, Filth and Sneaky Rich. The Pretenders, first one. Led Zeppelin, Presence. James Morrison, Undiscovered. No relation to Jim Morrison. An Introduction to Dokken. The John Lennon Collection. Futurism Not What It Used to Be. The Doors Box Set Disc 3. Doors Band Favorites. Box Set Disc 4. Live at the Hollywood Bowl, The Doors. No rock without that guy. And no rock without that show in some ways. The Best of the Doors. Bright Midnight. The Doors Live in America. The Doors Essential Rarities. The Doors Friday, April 10 at Boston Arena. Eric Clapton, Slow Hand. AC/DC Live. Aerosmith Classics Volume Classic Lives 2. Classics Live 2. Sorry. Michael Jackson Bad. Lady Gaga, The Fame. Best of Stevie Nicks, Timepieces. Van Halen 5150. Aerosmith toys in the attic. Dude, I almost slipped them away there. That was almost like not a good push there. Eric Clapton's Rainbow Concert. Aerosmith Greatest Hits. Deep Purple Made in Japan. I know I have at least one other copy. Aerosmith first album. That album was key to me liking music, much less rock and roll. Mama Can, Somebody, Dream On, One Way Street, Mama Can, Write Me a Letter, Move Out, Walking the Dog, Make It. Yeah, dude, I was like, oh, that's what music is. Oh, okay. I think I'll play guitar. Eric Johnson live in Austin, Texas. Live, 1984. Steve Miller Band, Fly Like an Eagle. The Cream of Clapton. Queen Live Magic. Best of Blondie. Foreigner, Head Games. Yeah, that helped me in high school. A tribute to Stevie Ray Vaughan. Asia, first album. Some of the very best of Deep Purple. Billy Squier, first one. King Crimson in the Court of the Crimson King. Steve Vai, Live in Ultra World, one of the discs. There's two. Okay, now we've made some progress. We've made some progress here. We're getting like we've done some of this. You know, that's a good thing, right? You know, I have ASPI, so someone said to do this, and I said I'll try to do it tonight. And what do? Just not do that? I'm just all talk and all huff. Well, I did it. I'm doing it. Okay, so let's get these back in their stack. And I'm stacking them fairly well, given the limitation in time and everything, because so far nothing's fallen yet. That's redundant, right? So far nothing's fallen, or nothing's fallen yet. So it's redundant to say so far nothing's fallen yet. That's a redundant sentence. All right, here we go. The Who by numbers. This is just Led Zeppelin Greatest Hits. It's just called Led Zeppelin, though. It's not the first album, but it's hits by Led Zeppelin. So that's a cool thing. Whereas this is the first album by Led Zeppelin. Steppenwolf, 16 Greatest Hits. Why not 17? No, just kidding. Christopher Cross, first one. The Mothers, Fillmore East, June 1971. Frank. The Best of the Rolling Stones, Jump Back. Voodoo Child, Jimi Hendrix Collection. The Who, Who's Better, Who's Best. Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits. Poison, Native Tongue. Bastard son of 1,000 blues. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Best blues song lyrics I could think of, bar none. Prince, The Hits. Best of Scorpions, a Manila Collection. Oh, I must knock something over there. Black Sabbath by Solo for Rock and Roll. We did. Queen at the BBC. Yes, from the House of Blues, live. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Not one of my absolute favorites, but White Snake, 20th Century Collection, Millennial Collection, something like that. Van Halen, OU812. The Best of Joe Walsh, note the initials, same as James Wiseman. Winger, first one. Steve Vai, Passion and Warfare. Steve Winwood back in High Life. Sorry if this is boring, everybody. Jimi Hendrix, Axis Boldest Love. Live in New York, The Doors box set, disc 2. Stevie Ray Vaughan in Double Trouble, Live Alive. Led Zeppelin 2. Yes, Roundabout and Other Hits. Strictly Commercial, The Best of Frank Zappa. Okay. Jethro Tull, A Passion Play. Molly Hatchet, Flirting with Disaster. Ted Nugent, Super Hits. Ted Nugent's Cat Scratch Fever. Enough's Enough, first one. Poison, Open Up and Say Ah. Jimi Hendrix, Valleys of Neptune. Deep Purple live in Japan, around other takes of the Made in Japan era thing. Loudness, Thunder in the East, Japanese band. Tony McAlpine, Maximum Security, Shredder. Steve Vai, or just called Vai, Sex and Religion. Steve Vai, The Ultrazone. Steve Vai, Fire Garden. I don't know, who's Vai? Just kidding. Steve Vai, Live in Ultra World, the other disc. Black Sabbath, Born Again, Deluxe Edition. Steve Vai, The Story of Light. Richie Kotzen's Fever Dream, great shredder. Greg Howe, first one, awesome album, dude. You just have to hear that. I mean, that is a must album. U2, Under a Blood Red Sky. The Best of Bowie. Santana's Greatest Hits. Very Best of Quiet Riot. Racer X, Street Lethal. This probably needs to go in my favorites. In fact, I'm going to do that. Favorite time. Jason Becker, Marty Friedman, Speed Metal Symphony by Cacophony. Not quite favorite material, but right up there. The Central Jimi Hendrix Volume 1 and 2. That made my high school right there. Okay, back in this, and this Racer X has to go in my favorites or something, because that is an awesome album. I mean, Paul, man, he was 19 when that album came out, dude. So was I, because I'm born 12/6/66. He's born 11/6/66. He's exactly 1 month older than me to the day, and we both have 666 in our birthday. So he's a month older than me, and already putting out an album, and I'm a nerd at Harvey Mudd College. I'm a good nerd. I mean, I was junior, and I was, I was an engineering dude. But I also played guitar. But a guitar player at Mudd is kind of like a pig in a shower. It doesn't add up. There was only 2 guitar players at Mudd, and I was the better of the 2. But some people, I mean, that was the general consensus as well, not just my opinion. All right, I'm out. We're getting somewhere. All right. Poison, Look What the Cat Dragged In. Black Sabbath, Massive Reality. Peter Gabriel, Us. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. Awesome. Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy. Jimi Hendrix, Blues. The Best of Great White, 1986 to 1992. Steve Vai, Alien Love Secrets. Led Zeppelin, Mothership, Disc 2. Styx, Kilroy Was Here. I did those already, dude. Those ones I just did in that section I've already done. I apologize sorry for my mental, whatever that was. All right, that's progress. Now then, there's some that don't fit in that. This is the Aerosmith Pandora's Box set. This is a set here that doesn't fit in there, so I just have to put them, sadly, into a box. And I don't mean to do that to anything, but there they are. Richie Kotzen Instrumental Collection. Deep Purple Perfect Stranger. Perfect Strangers. Okay. Def Leppard Hysteria. Ted Nugent Super Hits. Jefferson Starship Gold. Rush, The Fifth Order of Angels. Wasn't an official album, it's a bootleg or something. Rush, Hemispheres. Tony McAlpine, Age of Insanity. Rush, Crest of Steel. Rush, Fly By Night. Wow, am I that boring, you guys? Greg Howe, Soundproof. Steeler with Ingrid Malmsteen on guitar. Oh, thanks. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Greatest Hits. Electric Joe Satriani, an Anthology. The Infinite Steve Vai, an Anthology. You guys, I guess you guys are bored to death, aren't you? Dokken, Beast from the East. Someone requested this. Rush, Roll the Bones. Ingrid Malmsteen Trilogy. I do like Trilogy. That's a good album. It needs to be higher up in the rank. I think it needs to come out. In fact, I need to revisit that. See, I'm actually going through some of my own stuff here too. I mean, it helps me too, I guess. You know. Okay, we're getting there, guys. Joe Satriani, Crystal Planet. The Intergalactic Fusion Experience with Richie Kotzen. I think that's Greg Howe too. Joe Satriani, Eric Johnson, Steve Vai, G3, the first one, 1996. Bill Bruford, Gradually Going Tornado. I love that. I love that. That's very, very cool. Jeff Berlin actually sings. He doesn't just play bass, he sings on that. Rush, Moving Pictures. Abraxas by Santana. Robin Trower live at the Fifth Floor Studios. Live at Fifth Floor Studios. Awesome. Joe Satriani, just self-titled, but it wasn't his first album. Eric Clapton, The Millennium Collection. Rush, A Farewell to Kings. The Best of Richie Kotzen. Electric Joy, Richie Kotzen. Up Close, Eric Johnson. Rush, All the World's a Stage. Jason Becker, Marty Friedman, Cacophony, Go Off. The Very Best of Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper's Greatest Hits. And within an hour, this whole thing will be over. So it's basically an hour video to do all my CDs. So I mean, that's, you know, it is what it is. That's how long it takes. Robin Trower, Bridge of Sighs. Joe Satriani, Is There Love in Space? Living Color, Stain, not to be confused with the band Stained. Rush, The Spirit of Radio, Greatest Hits. Steve Vai, Flexible Leftovers. Prince, 1999. Stevie Vaughan and Double Trouble, The Sky is Crying. Yes, highlights, the very best of Yes. The James Gang, 15 Greatest Hits. Joe Satriani, Dreaming Number 11. Not Sharp 11, Number 11. Alcatraz, Live 1983. That has Ingrid Malmsteen on guitar. Awesome. Joe Satriani, Engines of Creation. Pat Metheny, Bright Size Life. Jaco Pastorius on bass. Second to build to Jeff Berlin is the best to Jeff Berlin, but second in my book. Alcatraz, is Distribute the Peace. That has Steve Vai on guitar. Rush, 2112. Michael E. Firkins, self-titled, one of the Shrapnel Shredders. Early John Roth, Legends of Rock. He was the original guitarist for Scorpions and bowed out because it wasn't challenging enough for him. Okay, so let me put these back in the... I wish I had more room that these wouldn't have to go in a box, but at least the box holds them, and there's really nothing else I can do, or this would just literally be a CD room. And it's not... That's not acceptable. I need to play guitars in here, too. Okay, we're making progress. Rush, Buenos Noches, Motor City. I'll take this hot, what do you call it? Robe off. Jimi Hendrix, Kiss the Sky. Okay. Gary Hoey, Wake Up Call. Chick Corea Electric Band, Eye of the Beholder, Frank Ambali on guitar. Jimi Hendrix Experience, Electric Ladyland. Dude, Joe Satriani, The Extremist. Rush, Snakes and Arrows Live. Oh, we're getting closer to being done. Eric Johnson, Venus Isle. Pat Benatar, Best Shots. Jimi Hendrix, Band of Gypsies. At least 2 copies of that, of course. Jimi Hendrix, People, Hell, and Angels. Steve Vai presents Western Vacation. Weird but good. Procol Harum, The Prodigal Stranger. Robin Trower on guitar. Journey Frontiers. The Essential Robin Trower. Nice album. Very, very, very good, actually. Robin Trower, Guitar Bandit. I like this. I like Robin Trower was great. Or is great. Gary Hoey, Animal Instinct. Have I Offended Someone by Frank Zappa? Ridley John Roth, Transcendental Sky Guitar. Oof, that's all my rock. Now I'm going to just have 2 other categories quickly, and then I'll be done. We'll be done here. And like I said, it'll be just under an hour or an hour or so by the time it's all done. So somebody wanted me to do this. I mean, you know. And then I said I would do it. So, and then next thing you know, oh yeah, I'm doing it. CD collection, eh? All right, I like it. So then the box gets closed. Now back here is special stuff. It's not special in terms of better, but just weird stuff. This is classical. And then the other stack is jazz. Or maybe they're both classical and jazz. Gregorian chant. African jazz pioneers. Stanley Jordan, guitarist, tapper. Chick Corea children's songs. John Coltrane, Coltrane Jazz. Yeah, I know. Boring, right? Timeless, John Coltrane. Thelonious Monk, the Primo Collection. Ornette Coleman. Just jazz. I guess that's just called jazz. Harmonic Theory was very influential on Vernon Reid of Living Color. Dave Brubeck Quartet at Carnegie Hall. Ain't Misbehaving Jazz. I don't know. Vintage Jazz. I don't know. Something like that. Infinity and Alphonse Massoun. Now. Avant-garde Jazz. The Jazz Collection Edition. Les Brown and the Duke Blue Devils. Whatever. You know, whatever. It says part of my CD collection. Tony Bennett Duets #2. Gary Mulligan, Young Mulligan. Pat Metheny and Dave Holland and Roy Haynes, Question and Answer. Pat Metheny's a guitarist. Thelonious Monk, Criss Cross. John Coltrane, The Impulse Story. Lush Life, John Coltrane. Essential, Leo Cote. He's a guitarist, jazz guitarist guy. Okay, now we'll be done soon. Yeah, we will. That's just how it is. Okay, so here that was a special stack way in the back here. It doesn't get a lot of traffic back here, but hey, you know, what am I supposed to never buy jazz and classical? Andres Segovia works for guitar from whatever. Beethoven, Symphony Number 6, Pastoral. Dude. 100 Masterpieces, Volume 6, the top 10 of classical music, night 1842 to 1853. I should actually listen to that someday. I'm just checking it out right now so I can see what I have. Complete Beethoven Symphonies. Complete Beethoven Symphonies. Different volumes. One was one was another. Complete Beethoven Symphonies. So I owe you what the volumes were, huh? I don't know. They're just different ones. I wouldn't get the same one, but I'm not sure how they order them or arrange them. All right, ready? The Mozart album. Mozart. Ein Klein something, something, something. Mozart. He was the greatest. Mozart for Morning Coffee. The Bach recordings. Tchaikovsky, consider number 1 in B-flat minor, Boston Symphony Orchestra, blah, blah, blah. Romantic Moments, classical music for lovers. Beethoven Collection, Symphony number 5, Symphony number 4. Actually, that's pretty cool. All right. Beethoven, Symphony number 5 in C minor, Opus 67. That might be good too. Beethoven Symphony number 9, choral. So there's that. All right. The Bach, the Goldenberg Variations. Gustav Mahler. Antonin Dvorak. Bach. Mozart. Nice. Ingrid Malmsteen's Trilogy. Well, I think that's slightly outplaced. But there it is anyway, right? The best of Tchaikovsky. Now they have to fall, don't they? Yeah, they gotta fall. Franz Liszt. Classical relaxation, Bach. Gustav Mahler Symphony number 1. Bach Violin Sonatas. That might be good. Something about Bach. I don't know. I don't get it, but it's Bach. Franz Liszt. Something about it. The best of Tchaikovsky. Bach. Did I do those already? Yeah, I did. So now what am I doing now? That is my CD collection, guys. That's all of them. Okay. Let me flip this around. I love you guys. Peace, rock and roll.